permanent shiver. Rock and roll and you're still doing it now.
That I was born to try.
Lost me and sickness almost gone. What's my
You're with Cheryl Lee, that radio chick. You're on Raised on Rock Radio, and welcome to Australian Classic, where we'll visit a classic Australian album each episode. Some you'll know and love, and some hopefully will surprise you. This time we're going to take a look at Tim Minchin's new album release called Time Machine. He's got an Australian tour at the beginning of next month. Let's start with the opening track, Understand It.
If you say nothing, offer nothing, then you'll get nothing in return.
Now, I'm a huge fan of Tim Minchin. I've seen him play many times. I love his satire and wit and clever writing of White Wine in the Sun and The Pope Song, and Not Perfect is another favourite. So when I saw Tim had a new album out, I bought it without listening to it. I will say one thing, it's quite different. I think he's gone down a more serious musical track and maybe stepping away from more of his comedic work. As you would expect, I bought my copy on vinyl, and it's a very impressive double gatefolded album, including an extensive booklet and a great photo sleeve. It has 11 songs. It goes for 48 minutes. I think it's one of these albums that is probably going to take me a couple of listens to find my groove and find my favourite songs. We heard a little bit of the opening track. The rest of side A is I Wouldn't Like You, Ruby, The Song of the Masochist, You Grew on Me, and Dark Side.
Have a dark side if you want me to. I can have a dark side. I can develop my brooding potential. If pain's what you want in an act, pain I can do.
You are listening to Australian Classic with that radio chick Cheryl Lee on Raised on Rock Radio.
Welcome back. We're talking all things Time Machine, Tim Minchin's new album. We're about to embark on side 2. Here's a little bit of information from the cover, written by Tim. Here, for your very own ears, are 11 old songs. They were nearly all written in my 20s before I found comedy and subsequently an audience. My audience, you cats. Some have been heard by very few people and are being recorded for the first time for this project. Others I have performed on stages all over the world, on tiny uprights in donk bars and on concert grands with symphony orchestras. Various versions of them have been heard by millions, but until now they've only ever been recorded live, never in the studio. They've never had their radio edit. 5 songs on side 2 include Pop Song, Moment of Bliss, and this one, Rock and Roll Nerd.
He's almost 30, he knows that he will always be a rock and roll nerd. He'll keep writing songs the world will never hear, and though they won't be heard, he'll just keep.
It seems like Tim, who, by the way, wrote the award-winning West End behemoth of Matilda, seems he's trying to break away from being a novelty act, if you like Tenacious D and Weird Al. In this album, I feel he is wanting us to take him seriously musically, which I actually already did anyway. I think he is a very witty and a very clever songwriter, an absolute delight to watch live. You literally don't take your eyes off that barefooted man with the wacky hair, just him and his piano. This new Tim might take me a little bit of getting used to, I think. The album finishes with one of my favourites, Not Perfect. Thanks, Tim.
This is my earth and it's fine. It's where I spend the vast majority of my time. It's not perfect, but it's mine.
The album has been met with mixed reviews, but I think it's a sleeper. It's going to grow on all of us, especially the Tim Minchin fans amongst us. And as I always say, have a listen, make up your own mind. Thank you for joining me. See you next time on Australian Classic. If you'd like to see more of That Radio Chick stuff, you can go to the Facebook page, That Radio Chick, Cheryl Lee, or check out the website, thatradiochick.com.au.
If you've just tuned in, you've just missed Australian Classic with That Radio Chick, Cheryl Lee.